Hello, everyone. Welcome, finally, to MLB The Show 23. I am so excited to play this game. I've collected every MLB The Show. Well, I started with '06. I never had '09 or any of the PlayStation 3 versions because I never owned them myself. But anyway, I'm so excited. Alright, we are gonna jump into this. What I'm planning on doing, I have to work in a couple hours, so I can't play too long right now. Public, create. Okay. We're gonna do the Negro Leagues first. So we're gonna jump into that. I'm very excited for these new storylines.
Only in America. Only out of the ugliness of segregation.
They got Obama to do the
triumph and pride could rise, based on one small, simple principle. You won't let me play with you, then I'll create a league of my own. In 1920 in Kansas City, they came together to accomplish that dream. 2,600 plus.
Never mind, that's not Obama. Forget what I said.
One love, one game, one desire, one flame, one bonfire, let it burn higher. I never show signs of fatigue or turn tired, cause I'm the definition of tragedy turned triumph.
And it would change the game forever, with an awe-inspiring style that was all their own. The nation's best baseball wasn't being played in the major leagues. It was being played across the country, under bright lights and in front of incredible crowds. And through the passion of his players, he became a cornerstone on the path to equality.
I train with and travel with something in my eyes say I'm so close to having the prize. I realize I'm supposed to reach for the skies. Never let somebody try to tell you otherwise.
These are the legends. These are their stories. This is the Negro Leagues.
Hell yeah. Alright, so there's 9 episodes. Who we got? Satchel Paige, Hilton Smith, Rube Foster, Hank Thompson, Buck O'Neil, Jackie Robinson, John Donaldson, Martin yeah. And if you do that, you get Buck O'Neil. Okay. It'd be much better on my Diamond Dynasty team. Let's do it. Strike out 4 batters. Okay.
On the mound, the legendary Leroy Satchel Paige. Arguably the greatest pitcher this sport has ever seen. We know for certain the oldest rookie in the history of Major League Baseball. Now, Major League Baseball says that Satchel was 42 years old when he finally got his opportunity to pitch in the Major Leagues with then the Cleveland Indians. Most who knew Satchel believed that he was at least 10 years older than he claimed to be. Satchel was likely born into the early to mid-1890s in Mobile, Alabama. And so that birth record was typically kept in the back page of the family Bible. And according to Satchel, the goat ate that page out the Bible. His original tombstone has a question mark by his birthday. Yeah, the old man literally took it with him to his grave. But when we talk about Satchel Paige, there is really no one to compare him to. Not someone who combines the longevity. By his estimation, he pitched in over 2,600 games. The great stuff. Recorded some 55 no-hitters and only God knows how many strikeouts. And the charisma. He could sell it. Yeah, he could sell it, but he could also back it up. There will never, ever, ever be another Leroy Satchel Paige.
I'm hyped. Ain't no man can avoid being born average, but there ain't no man got to be common. So strike out 4 batters. So in this edition of the game, they added some stadiums that were Negro League stadiums. Oh, this is cool.
Here's the third baseman, Hayes. The pitch.
Oh God, the windup.
That misses.
105.
This game gets started. And it's even up.
1-1.
That one fouled off.
God damn!
Singy, I can't imagine batters enjoyed facing Satchel Paige. That high leg kick, so distracting and tough to figure out. Next offering upstairs.
Yeah, that leg kick really messes with the hitter's timing, and if you can get past that and find the release point somehow, you still got to hit some of the best stuff any pitcher's ever had.
Page winds and fires. That last pitch at 104, unreal.
Holy shit.
And now Glass. And that one ripped to left, and that's just foul.
A pitcher like Satchel who can change speeds, run it into triple digits, or get you out on that front foot with the changeup, you just hope you run into one and make contact.
No score, just getting started, top of the first. The punch out there. Satchel really humming down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Smith. And first offering is fouled off. Satchel kicks and delivers.
Oh my God.
And the count is 0-2. Next pitch
He went.
misses
Oh.
inside. Gonna count 1-2.
Fuck off.
Good eye right there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
I want this card.
Got it.
Fucking
Strikes out
disgusting.
the side to begin the game. What a start. New inning getting started. And here's the first baseman, Bates. There's a strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Going with screwball. That thing's filthy.
Just
Oh.
misses with that one. Got him. Page dominant so far.
That was cool.
Satchel famously had names for his pitches. So he didn't have fastball, curveball, changeup. No, not Satchel. Satchel had what he called his midnight creeper. He had the 2-humper. He had the bat dodger. He had the hesitation pitch. He had the long tom, the short tom, the jump ball, the trouble ball, the radio ball, the wobbly ball, the dipsy-do. And he also had a pitch that he famously called his B-ball. You know why he called it the B-ball? Because Satchel says, it bees where I want it to be when I want it to be there. And so he had all the stuff you needed to be a star, and he was just that. He was not only the Negro League's biggest and brightest star, but he was one of the biggest stars in baseball history.
I'm convinced that Satchel Paige wasn't a real guy. Just kidding, I know he's real, but the dude was on roids.
Ready to go now. Down to third baseman, Hayes.
Oh my god, the pitch types are two-hump, dipsy, dodge.
The
So the curveball's the dodge.
That one finds the zone, and we're underway here this afternoon.
Oh shit, I didn't see what the screwball was called.
Next offering misses.
The creep.
1 ball, 1 strike. Satchel comes to the plate.
The two-hump's a slider.
And a count 1-2.
And the B-ball.
Chris, it must have been so difficult hitting Satchel with so many different out pitches. Got him. Page with the pinpoint command on that one. Here's the left fielder, Glass.
Do a change-up, the dipsy.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, a pitcher with 2 or 3 out pitches is an ace these days. Satchel had closer to a dozen. Dig in and get someone like that, you're just guessing every pitch, especially with his amazing command.
Satchel into his motion. The long windup. Turns on the rubber. Kicks and fires.
He went.
Glass checks his
Fuck
swing.
off.
Appeal down to third. No swing.
Backdoor
Hayes
slider.
runs and fires.
Oh.
The count now 2-2.
Cy Perkins caught Satchel for a lot of seasons, and for a while, he wouldn't even give signs. He'd just hold up the mitt, and Satchel would hit it.
And Satchel with the B-ball for the strikeout. Now here is Smith. That one's in there, 0-1.
I don't know how anybody hit off this guy.
Satchel kicks and delivers. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2 pitch from Satchel. That one just
Yeah,
misses.
right.
Struck him out. The Midnight Creeper claims another victim. Second inning set to go. And now the first baseman, Bates. On the corner at the knees for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. The wind of the pitch. Got him looking. Page notches the strikeout. Here's the catcher, Hughes.
It's fucking nuts.
Second inning here, no score. Next
Oh
pitch
my
misses
God.
inside, and a count even 1-1.
That pitch is filthy.
That one at the knees for a strike. And he deals.
B-ball, up and away. Oh, I don't know how.
And stays alive.
And I will fuck with him, put the curve down and away. Oh my God! How do you not swing?
With 2 strikes.
Step off.
And he steps off.
Three.
105 miles per hour to finish him off. Digging in, McDonald. In there for strike 1. Comes up
Oh my
empty on the
God.
swing, 0-2 now.
Well, I have to do the B-ball now.
And 1-2.
How about a dipsy? Good for you. Slider down and in.
Fights it off. You'll
Shit.
see another. And a foul ball.
This guy.
Next offering in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next.
Could you, like, die already?
Oh, tied him up in knots with the bat dot.
That curveball was filthy.
They clocked Satchel Paige unknowingly in a ball game in Griffith Stadium in D.C. Satchel retires aside, and the kid from the military comes over. Mr. Page, we clock your fastball at 105 miles per hour. Satchel looks at the kid. He says, son, I wish I'd known you were timing me. I could have thrown harder than that. Yeah, you'll hear from the old Negro League players who saw Satchel at his prime that if anyone tells you they saw his fastball in the hitting zone, they're lying. Yeah, you might have seen it leave his hand, but by the time it got there to home plate, it literally was about the size of an aspirin tablet.
Yeah, that B-ball is, fucking nuts. Ooh. They have better music this game. I like it. I can only throw fastballs? Okay.
Pitch misses there.
Wait, what's the... I'll just strike out one batter.
And
Okay.
we're underway. Next offering is in for a strike.
One strike.
Good eye right there.
Boog, you know who else said Satchel had the hardest fastball he'd ever seen? Cardinals Hall of Famer Dizzy Dean.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Yeah, Dizzy, of course, one of the great pitchers and hard throwers of the 30s and 40s.
Yeah, and he said Satchel's fastball made his look like a changeup.
Satchel into his motion. The long windup. Turns on the rubber. Kicks and fires.
Could you strike out already?
2-2. On the ground to short. Fires to first on the run. One up, one down. You know, Satchel also pitched in California for a while, and he faced a young Ted Williams when he was just 17. Ted said he was just dominant. Another game, he struck out Hall of Famer Rogers Hornsby 3 times. Next offering is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Satchel comes to the plate. The B-ball for the strikeout. Can't hit what you...
Ooh, I got a Negro Leagues stadium pack. All right. Or a choice pack. Pitch 1 inning, do not give up a run. Okay.
Stepping in, Gordon. And the pitch. That to right. Bradley on the move. Pulls it in on the run. Runner tags from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's a one-run game.
What? How is that my fault?
Gordon getting ready to hit. And the pitch. There's a strike.
Boog, how about that no-hitter Satchel threw against the New York Black Yankees in 1932?
One of the greatest single-game performances ever. Satchel kicks and delivers. And that one missing low. In that game on the mound, he had 11 strikeouts, and at the plate, he had 2 hits. Only 3 other pitchers in Major League history have ever done that, and one of them was Hall of Famer Catfish.
Fuck off.
Little over to second, and a run scores on the double play.
So they want me to strike out the inning, pretty much.
Gordon now at the plate. The pitch. That's in for a strike.
Boog, how about that no-hitter Satchel threw against the New York Black Yankees in 1932?
One of the greatest single-game performances ever. The B-ball absolutely humming. That's a K. 2 on, 1 out. And the batter now, Parker. In there, and it's 0-1. In that game on the mound, he had 11 strikeouts. And
double play. Let's get out of it.
2 hits.
Come on.
Only 3 other pitchers in
Hell
history
yeah.
have ever done that. And one of them was
The New York Black Yankees. Ooh, a diamond bat.
What really made Satchel so special was 105 with pinpoint control. He could put it exactly where he wanted to put it, and I'm not talking about just throwing strikes. The catcher set the target. He hit the target. He didn't miss. You see, he didn't warm up in the bullpen like most pitchers do, throwing to the catcher across home plate. You know what Satchel would use? A stick of foil chewing gum wrapper. The catcher would sit the chewing gum wrapper on top of home plate. And wherever the catcher moved the chewing gum wrapper, Satchel right over the top of that chewing gum wrapper. And as Satchel would say, he'd work both corners of that chewing gum wrapper. He was absolutely uncanny.
I also like the art style that they're doing for the Negro League stories. I like that.
Here's the left fielder, Harvey.
Pitch 1 inning, do not walk a batter, do not give up a run. Okay.
The pitch. In for a strike, and we are underway.
0-1's the count.
Ground ball right side. Takes it himself, and a quick out number 1. So up next, Marshall. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. A lot of pitchers with great command or great velocity, but having both is so rare. Satchel was one of the special few.
Disgusting.
Got him swinging. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Reese. And that's in there for strike 1.
I mean, 105 with the ability to spot it all over the place, just ridiculous. You know, Ryan Helsley dialed it up to 104 miles per hour in 2022. To think Satchel was doing it 80, 90 years before that is just crazy.
Swing and a miss.
1
and 2.
2 strikes.
Next offering is fouled back. And down on strikes he goes. And good.
God damn!
One of my favorite Satchel Paige stories involves the old man pitching in the Denver Post tournament. And they're playing an all-white semi-pro team. The first kid from the semi-pro white team gets into the batter's box. Satchel throws him a fastball. He dribbles it down the third base line. It stays fair. The kid beats it out, gets an infield hit. Well, about that time, one of the kids from the opposing team steps into the dugout steps and says, "Let's beat him. He ain't nothing but an overrated darky." Well, Satchel Paige had a nickname for everyone. His nickname, famously for the legendary Buck O'Neil, was Nancy. That's a whole nother story. But anyway, Satchel looks over at first base and he says, "Nancy, did you hear that?" Buck said, "Yes, Satchel, I heard him." He said, "Nancy, bring him in." So Buck turns and motions for the outfield to take a couple of steps in. Satchel looks over at first base. He says, "Nancy, bring him all the way in." Honest to God's truth, there were 7 guys kneeling around the mound. And Satchel strikes out the side on 9 straight pitches. He looks into the opposing team's dugout and says, "Overrated darky hate." But the legendary Buck O'Neil always said if he had one game to win and any choice of any pitcher from any era, it would be the legendary Satchel Paige. He says you might beat him when he was out there messing around, but when he was locked in, forget about it.
What a badass. Alright, am I gonna have to like strike out the side with the infield or oh my god. Oh my god. I have to strike out all 3 hitters. This doesn't seem like a legal shift.
Here comes a pitch. And a strike. Terry on at first. Nobody out. 0-2 as he waves at that one. 1 down on a 3-pitch strikeout. Here's the third baseman, Gordon. Swings through that one. 0-1. Singing the audacity Satchel had in this game. Just daring the batters to put one in play. It's the showmanship that made him famous and the sheer skill that made him great. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Parker. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Boog, this wasn't even the only time he did it. Satchel had some barnstorming games where they'd bring in one more fielder every inning until it was just him and the catcher out there.
Got him! Who needs it?
105 miles an hour.
Now, Major League Baseball says that Satchel was 42 years old when he finally got his opportunity to pitch in the major leagues in 1948 with the Cleveland Indians. He, along with Larry Doby, would help Cleveland win the last World Series at that time that Cleveland had won. Many thought Satchel should have been named Rookie of the Year. He goes 6-1 with a 2.4 ERA his rookie season at age 42, which means he might have been closer to 52.
It's just crazy that nobody knows how old he really was.
Just between me and you.
Pitch 1 inning, do not give up a run. Okay.
And welcome back. Bottom of the inning. And now the right fielder, Rhodes. That one's in there. Strike 1. So here comes Satchel into the game in relief. Next pitch off the plate. And the count is 1-1.
Heck of an assignment to draw on your MLB debut, Boog, and even more so at Satchel's age, whatever it is.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's the center fielder, Leonard. Good contact guy, good defender. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Next pitch misses, and that is ball 1. Page winds and fires. Foul ball there. Satchel into his motion. The long windup. Turns on the rubber. Kicks and fires. Got him.
Filthy.
The ageless rookie sets down another. Green digs in now. Fastball in for a strike. Not a ton of zip, but it finds the mark. Next offering is in for a strike. Satchel comes to the plate. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes.
Before my time start to wind down like the Mayans, I show them how I got to grind down like a science. It sounds like a riot on hush. It's so quiet.
So baby, you're the greatest of all time, the greatest. So won't you hear me? You're still on my mind.
Back here at the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Michaels. And a pitch. In for a strike. That's strike 1. Well, Satchel's a rookie today, but he's got a long professional history in Cleveland.
So at 42, hypothetically, when he was a rookie, he was still throwing 88 miles an hour. But it's possible he was 52. Now that's impressive.
And that one just missed off the outside edge. Back in 1931, Satchel pitched 5 games with the Cleveland Cubs. And then, of course, he pitched in Cleveland with other teams, particularly the Pittsburgh Crawfords. And a swing and a miss. So he's gotten deep into this game, and at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. Sherman in the box now, takes strike 1. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Next offering is in for a strike.
Yeah, those Crawfords teams of the early 30s, Boog, right up there with the best ever in baseball.
That's right. Page, Josh Gibson, Oscar Charleston, Judy Johnson, Cool Papa Bell. Just ridiculous. And the batter now, Kennedy. That one's in there, 0-1. Check swing went around, and it's 0-2. Page winds and fires. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So bottom of the 9th, now it's the second baseman, Harrison.
Give me the XP.
Foul ball.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Bounce to the right. Benson handles. He handles it himself, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Bates in the box now, takes strike 1. Next pitch misses outside.
I want to keep working him outside.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Next pitch
Oh!
downstairs. Now 2-2.
Killing me, ump.
Satchel kicks and delivers. Foul ball and
I just noticed the crowd.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip.
Like the close of the era.
He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Next one just misses, and the count's full. On the ground. Oh, look at the
What a
stop.
play.
Fires to first. Nicely
What a
done for
play.
the out. Murray in the box now. Takes strike one. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Next one in the dirt. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground right side. Chandler picks it up onto first. Ball game.
Crowd's pissed.
Now, Satchel in 1965 is believed to be 59 years old if you believe he was born in 1906, which I do not, but for the sake of the story, we'll say that he was indeed born in 1906. He pitches 3 shutout innings against the Boston Red Sox, giving up only 1 hit in those 3 innings. Great trivia question. Who got that long hit off of Satchel? The legendary Carl Yastrzemski. Yaz. Yaz gets a double against the old man. Satchel leaves him at third and shut down everybody else over 3 of the most remarkably pitched innings in baseball history. And they were all turning, going back into the dugout in utter disbelief that they couldn't hit that old man.
It's ridiculous. 59 years old, hypothetically, could have been pushing his probably mid-60s.
All right, ready to go here. And now the shortstop, Hill.
So he only has 4 pitches now.
Line to the pitch. Up the middle. Slings to first. 1 up, 1 down. Murray will hit next. First offering misses the mark. No score, just getting started. Top of the first. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Chris, Satchel was 58 when he pitched this game, at least officially. We're both in our early 50s. I can't imagine how he did it. In the air, out towards left center. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
It's really unbelievable, Luke. Satchel would tell you a million different reasons why he was able to keep playing so long. Not sure which one of them I believe, though.
Sherman in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Nope,
Next
that's
one
a
misses. 1-1.
One of those rules of his was to avoid fried meats. That's one you live by, right, Boo?
Well, unless I'm in Philadelphia. Satchel into his motion. The long windup. Turns on the rubber. Kicks and fires. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And a pitch. Rose stands in now and
He's 59 and throwing 88 miles an hour.
Satchel making him look foolish. And a swing and a miss. Satchel just keeps rolling along. Next to hit, Leonard. In there, and it's 0-1. Next offering is in for a strike. That misses off the outside edge. The next pitch misses. 2-2.
2 strikes.
And now the count filled up 3-2.
Oh.
Swings
Got him.
That, and it's a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts. And now here is Palmer. And it's fouled away. Satchel comes to the plate. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. And down on strikes. The old man keeping these hitters in check. The pitch. Santiago leading things off.
Santiago.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Next offering is in the dirt.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's the strike. Page winds and fires. The punch out there. 59 years old, so they say, and he's still untouchable. Now here is Green. Top of the third, no score. The next offering misses. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the pitcher, Moss. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, here's a chance to strike.
God damn!
Here with the pitcher at the dish. Just got to go right after this guy.
God damn!
Without question, Satchel Paige was the Negro League's biggest and brightest star. The man would ride into towns, and the entire towns would shut down to watch him pitch. Everyone wanted to see the old man do his thing. Was he a little bit disheartened when he wasn't the first to break baseball's color barrier? Of course he was. Because in many ways, he was the Negro Leagues. And I'm not sure there's any more lore or legend surrounding any one athlete. Perhaps it's because we don't really know how old he truly was. And because he dazzled us for decades. By the time he ended his career, he was either 59 or maybe 69 years old. And he was still getting it done. Only the immortal Leroy Satchel Paige.
Shit! Give me the Satchel Paige. Cool, so this is the younger one. 90 overall. Hold on, real quick. I just want to check. Yeah, boy. I just wanted to put him in my lineup before I forgot. Alright, back to the league. I'm going to do Hilton Smith.
Hailing from Giddings, Texas, is one of the greatest pitchers you likely never heard of, Hilton Lee Smith. Hilton Smith was a great pitcher, primarily for the Kansas City Monarchs. And Hilton Smith pitched alongside the legendary Satchel Paige, and they were polar opposites. When Satchel walked in the room, oh, the room lit up. Oh, you knew he was in the room, and if you didn't know, he was going to let you know that he was in the room. Hilton Smith was the exact opposite, very quiet, very workmanlike, unassuming, but just as lethal, possessing what many believe to be the greatest curveball this sport has ever seen. Hilton Smith was indeed the truth.
I get hot like a skillet. Think about money in the building. On the phone with the lender and I'm living. If the bank had a cap, I would fill it.
Leading off, Harvey. The pitch. That's in there, and away we go this afternoon. Next pitch just misses, and it's 1-2. Swings and misses. He swung over top of the curveball. Next to hit, Marshall. And first offering is fouled off. No score, just getting started, top of the first. Lifted in the air, out to left. Perry sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two away. Hilton Smith didn't get the same kind of fame as his longtime teammate Satchel Paige, but he was just as good. Roy Campanella played against him, and he said you couldn't tell the difference between them when Smith came in to relieve Satchel on the mound. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. He's got it, and that'll end the inning.
I got a question. As serious as cancer. Who can keep the average dancer hyper as a heart attack? Nobody smiles. Lately I've been glowed up. Paper finally showed up. Shawty got me going up.
Welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Murray. The wind and the pitch. Hilton Smith only pitched in one game for the Monarchs in 1936, but in 37 he led them with 11 wins, including 9 at home in Kansas City. Got him looking. Hilton working on preserving this narrow lead. And here is Taylor. And that's in there for strike one.
And Boog, he was even better in 38. He lost only twice, and he had easily the highest WAR of any player in the Negro American League. And he got the win while striking out 3 batters in the East-West All-Star game.
Bradley racing over to make the catch.
Here's one example of how dominant Hilton Smith could be. In his 1937 no-hitter against the Chicago American Giants, Chicago only hit the ball out of the infield twice the whole game. That's overwhelming stuff.
That's to third. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the ninth, and now Smith. That's a strike, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Smith wheels and deals. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Next pitch is outside. Bounce to the left side. Smith just 2 outs from locking up the win. Glass, the next to hit, takes ball 1. On the ground to third. On to O'Neill. 2 up, 2 down. He swings and fouls one off. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Ball game. Hilton Smith.
Yeah, boy.
Buck O'Neill believed that Hilton Smith had the greatest curveball this sport has ever seen. The legendary Monty Irvin would go on to say that it was the greatest curveball that he had the displeasure of ever trying to hit. He threw the big 12-6 breaker, and he threw what he called a tight curveball, where he would drop down 3/4, and he threw it all with pinpoint control. As a matter of fact, Monty Irvin would go on to say that you could know where his curveball was coming from, and the break and bite on it was so sharp, you still couldn't hit it.
I ain't no joke. I used to let the mic smoke. Now I slam it when I'm done and make sure it's broke. When I'm gone, no one gets on, cause I won't let nobody press up and mess up the...
Ready to go, and the batter will be the shortstop, Murray. The wind of the pitch. Off the plate, and we're underway here this afternoon. Next offering is in for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That breaking stuff from Hilton Smith is just so tough to hit. Sammy Hughes was a star in the Negro Leagues, and he said he'd rather face Satchel than Smith because of how sharp Hilton's breaking stuff was.
Hilton gets a whiff on the slurve. And here is Taylor. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front. 1 gone, runner at first. Now the third baseman, Hayes, in there for strike 1. All right, Siggy, who had the best breaking stuff of anyone you had to face in your career?
I'd say Pedro Martinez's slider was pretty devastating.
Next one is off the plate. Now 1-2. Smith comes to the plate. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Smith kicks and delivers. Smith with a strikeout on the knuckle curve. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Smith. That one's in there, 0-1. They say it went.
0-2.
Taylor leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Got him swinging. He swung over top of the curveball. And welcome back. And now it's going to be Glass. And there's a base hit to left.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Smith wheels and deals. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And there's one away. At the plate, Hughes. And fouled off at the belt and fires.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
And the righty deals. Slider gets the K for Hilton Smith. Here's the center fielder, McDonald. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Next pitch misses. Ball one.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for, because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
The 2-2. Stays alive. 2-2 down. And that just misses. Ripped on the ground to second. Gets it to first. That's the third out.
Hilton Smith was one of many great two-way stars in the Negro Leagues. And over recent times, we've become enamored by the nature of two-way stars, primarily because of the great success of Shohei Ohtani. Well, the Negro Leagues were filled with great two-way stars, and Hilton Smith was just one of many. And what made Hilton so special was when he wasn't pitching, he played the outfield and had a lifetime batting average over 300.
Oh shit, now I'm hitting.
Monarchs ace Hilton Smith digging in now. Ripped on a line. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. Maybe the best season of Hilton Smith's career was 1941. He went 10-0 for Kansas City, a 1.53 ERA, and on top of that, he batted .353 and he slugged .500. And that one is lifted in the air. Cole right there to make the grab. One away.
You know, 1941 is a notable baseball year because it's the year Joe DiMaggio had his 56-game hitting streak. Ted Williams hit .406 and won the Triple Crown, but you can make a real argument that Hilton Smith had a better all-around season than either of them.
And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. One runs in, another comes in to score, and they trail by one.
I love that they added these stories. I think it was needed, so it's not as repetitive.
Here's the two-way threat, Hilton Smith. Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 2 down. Hilton Smith faced down some of the best in baseball and succeeded. He was really excellent in barnstorming games and impressed a lot of major leaguers, including Bob Feller. First pitch just misses.
I think a great example of that, Boog, is when the Monarchs played the Dizzy Dean All-Stars at Wrigley Field in Chicago in 1942. Hilton Smith and Satchel Paige pitched for KC, and they beat the major leaguers 3-1. Hilton gave up 1 hit in 3 innings, struck out 3 batters, and he got the win.
And the right-hander back to work. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
First pitch, not close.
Come on.
And there's a foul ball. The 1-1. Out to
Fuck.
short. Murray picks it up. And that's one away.
I need a double or more.
Man is
Oh,
out
shit.
in the 8th. That's hard hit in the line. McDonald makes the catch, and
Tits.
that'll do it.
Retry.
Base is empty, 1 away. Hilton Smith digging in now. Line to
Drop.
left, and it stays
Yes,
fair.
yes. Come on.
Makes the turn and heads for
Good. There we go.
and that's a double.
His first game in Kansas City, his first full season with the Monarchs in 1937, what did Hilton Smith do? He only threw a perfect game. Yeah, he blanked the Chicago American Giants 4-0. Hilton Smith had that great breaking ball and then a dominating fastball to go on top of it. You've got to sit on his fastball, and then you had virtually no chance of hitting his curveball. That went along with a repertoire of other great pitches, but the curveball was the pitch that really made Hilton Smith unhittable.
Back here at the ballpark, now it's the shortstop, Murray. And a pitch. And that skips in the dirt. Hilton's perfect game really set the tone for his 1937 season. He led the Negro American League with 11 wins, 3 shutouts, and 99 strikeouts, all while hitting over 300. And he hits a ground ball right side, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Hilton actually led the league in strikeouts for 4 of his first 5 seasons with Kansas City, and his perfect game was actually historic in another way, Boog, since it was the first no-hitter thrown in an official Negro American League game.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swings and misses. So he's gotten deep into this game, and at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. Hayes in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Strike 2.
0-2.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Welcome back. Bottom of the 8th.
Got him.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Smith. And there's the strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. The 0-2 from Hilton. On the ground to third. Rolls across the diamond. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Glass. Next to hit, takes outside. Next offering is in for a strike. Smith comes to the plate. just missed. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
4 outs to go. Come on.
In with 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Bates. Swings through that one. 0-1. And before the pitch, he steps off. That one's in there, and it's 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Hughes stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Out towards right center field. Bradley drifts towards it. Drops into the glove. And there's one away.
Got him.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
McDonald stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Next one misses, and that's ball 1.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
2-1.
Smith wheels and deals. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Curveball.
One down, base is empty. And it's filled up.
2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Come on.
Here's Smith with the payoff pitch. And down strikes he goes. And now Hilton Smith is one from history. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Mason trying to get something going for him with 2 away. And this is it. 1 out away from perfection.
Nope.
Next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's over.
Hell yeah.
Smith tosses a perfect game. What a...
Sit your ass down, boy.
Hilton Smith did something that I don't think we will ever see done in the game of baseball again. Hilton Smith won 20 games or more, 12 consecutive years. He goes 6-1 in exhibition games against Major League All-Stars. He was likely the best pitcher in all of baseball at that time, who by the time that Jackie Robinson breaks Major League Baseball's color variant, he realized that he was too old. The majors came calling, but he knew by that time he was too old to cross over that threshold and go into Major League Baseball.
Now the left fielder, Harvey. The pitch. Hilton Smith thrived in high-pressure situations like this. He shined in several East-West All-Star games, and he dominated the Homestead Grays over 5 shutout innings in Game 2 of the 1942 Negro League World Series. Marshall in the box now, takes strike 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
Yeah, Boog, and then
I'm in a jam, boys.
Hilton tossed a complete game win in Game 5 of the 1946 Negro League World Series against the Newark Eagles. Who
Sit
had
down.
Ray Brody and Monty Irvin anchoring the lineup. And Hilton got a hit and scored a run for good measure.
Reese in the box now, takes strike 1. Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now.
If they don't pick up at least 1 run here, this will be a very disappointing inning. When you load it.
Hilton Smith earned a reputation as being Satchel Shadow, the legendary Satchel Paige. He would oftentimes come in and relieve Satchel. Well, Satchel was the draw. So Satchel's going to pitch 2 or 3 innings. And who came in and pitched the last 6 or 7? Hilton Smith. And all the old timers in the Negro League say, if you're going to get anything, you better get it off of Satchel because you weren't going to touch Hilton Smith.
They gon' throw shots on my name, meet me home till I'm finished, till it walk full of faces. I'm caught.
Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the right fielder, Terry. And he deals. And a good fastball to
Strike out 2 batters,
start
pitch
him off.
3 innings,
That's
don't give
strike
up a
1.
run.
It really does Hilton Smith a disservice to think of him only as Satchel Paige's shadow. But Smith always knew he was just as good on the mound, even if Satchel was the box office main attraction. And now Cole. And first offering is fouled off. In the dirt, nothing happening as the count evens at 1. Smith kicks and delivers. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Yeah, there were a lot of major leaguers who found out just how good Hilton Smith was, too. In 1937, he threw a shutout against a team with Bob Feller.
Hey, fuck off, mate.
Johnny Mize is part of a barnstorming series, and in all 3 games he pitched, the right players didn't score a single run off him.
In at second, no play. And this one is tied. A run scores on the play. Back to the top of the order now. And now the right fielder, Terry. 0-1. It really does Hilton Smith a disservice to think of him only as Satchel Paige's shadow. But Smith always knew he was just as good on the mound, even if Satchel was the box office main attraction. Next offering is fouled back.
It's fucking
Yeah,
bullshit.
there were a lot of major leaguers who found out just how good Hilton Smith was, too. In 1937, he threw a shutout against the team
off.
with Bob Feller, Vince DiMaggio, and Johnny Mize as part of a...
Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the right fielder, Terry. Edge of the zone for a strike. Strike 1.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now it's going to be Cole. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
You fucking go.
Dirt blocked. Well done behind the dish. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Got him looking. Huge strikeout there. Now Gordon. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. The next offering misses. And that's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back.
Come on.
Smith comes to the plate. Gets a piece and stays alive. Smith wheels and deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. And welcome back. And now the first baseman, Parker. Called strike right there. Next offering is in for a strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now Floyd. And that one fouled off. The tying run at the plate. To the left side, but it is well foul. And he grounds one to the right side. O'Neal steps on the bag. Hilton still looking very sharp for KC. Klein stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Fought off foul. The 0-2 from Hilton. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Struck him out looking. Back here at the ballpark, new inning getting started, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Everett. There's a strike.
What a pitch.
Tapped softly on the ground. On to O'Neill. 2 outs to go for Hilton Smith, who's just been terrific in relief of Satchel. Adams now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering is in for a strike. Next offering is downstairs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So they turn to a bat off the bench for the pitcher. Dunn looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. And that's in there for strike 1.
Look at that old Luigi fuck. You got a chance? Sit down.
Oh! 1-2. That one missing inside. Ball game. Hilton Smith with a great relief outing to seal it for.
It is Hilton Smith who is credited with having introduced or recommended Jackie Roosevelt Robinson to Kansas City Monarchs owner James Leslie Wilkinson. Hilton had seen Jackie playing against a white military baseball team that had major league players on it in 1942. He quickly recommended Jackie to Monarchs owner James Leslie Wilkinson. When Jackie gets discharged from the military in 1944, he writes to Monarchs owner J.O. Wilkinson, and Wilkie gives him a tryout. He makes the team, and he joins the Kansas City Monarchs in 1945. Many credit Hilton Smith for introducing us to the man that would break Major League Baseball's 6-decade-long self-imposed color barrier.
Hell yeah. Rube Foster. All right. Real quick. Oh, yeah, sub. Yeah. '81 overall. All right. And with that, we're going to leave it there. Eventually, we are going to jump into Road to the Show. I'm going to make a new character, probably myself. And we will try to make it to the major leagues. But thank you guys so much for watching the first episode of this MLB The Show 23 series. Tune in next time where we do more of the Negro Leagues, maybe a little Diamond Dynasty, and then Road to the Show. Eventually, we are also going to do March to October. I like doing that. And we're also going to do probably co-op Diamond Dynasty with my buddy Sam. So, look forward to that. And I will look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Thank you. See you later.